Hey everybody, how's it going? Kelly from MAMJ Let's Play here, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys I'm very sorry, but this is going to be the only video you'll be able to see that's new, at least from me, today. And the reason being is because last night, the South was hit with some pretty severe weather. We had severe thunderstorms, tornadoes touching the ground, and also hail in certain areas, and I think even an earthquake somewhere like in East Georgia. It was crazy. So just to be sure, just to be safe, and I'll kind of get into this a little deeper in a few minutes here, but I've been having like a string of bad luck, and I was like, just watch. I'm going to try and film something, and a lightning strike's going to happen, and my computer's going to get fried, or all the power's going to go out, and I'm going to lose all my footage, and it was just a risk I wasn't willing to take at the moment. So right now, we're just going to sit down, have a little chat. I promise I'm going to cover some of the things that you guys have been asking about in the comment section, and it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be a terrible thing. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. So first off, this month, which is only 6 days in, it hasn't even been a week yet, has been one of the absolute craziest months that I've had in a very, very long time. So it all started in the very beginning of the week with my car. My car is actually in the shop right now. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it back. I don't know how much the repairs are going to cost because they're still looking into it. But I'm having some car issues that I was not expecting. Of course, who expects to have car trouble at all? But yeah, it's probably going to be a big deal. There's some talk about the fact that the transmission may be going out, which is not a good thing. It's a very costly thing. And it just depends on how much it's going to be when I can get my car back. I'm still able to make it to work and back, thankfully, because of Amanda's family, and they've been super helpful during this time. But that being said, if the car repair costs are super astronomical, I won't be able to buy any new games for a little bit until I get my funds, you know. So it's going to be one of those things where I want to play it safe. That's why I didn't want to risk filming in the middle of a severe thunderstorm, because if my computer got fried right now, I would have nothing to fall back on, and that would suck tremendously. So there was that, and also the fact that Amanda has had a like sinus infection, so she's been sick and not feeling well, going to work still, going back and forth. And you know, when I am home and she's home, I like to spend time with her, make sure she's feeling all right, you know, just try to be a good person in general. But right now our schedules have been flip-flopped a lot, so I'm still able to film when she's at work, and then she'll be home when I'm out. But of course, it's good to make sure that somebody who's sick is okay. So that's been going on top of the fact that the car is being crazy and the weather, and it's just been absolutely crazy. That also falls into the fact of why I haven't been able to get the vlog done yet. I would say 80% of the footage is on Amanda's phone. That being said, I haven't really had a chance to steal her phone from her and download all the video footage that I need, so I'm hoping I can still get that done in a reasonable amount of time. But for those of you that were looking forward to it, I'm sorry. If I don't get it done, or if it takes a really long time, that's what it is. Honestly, you're not going to miss much. I tried to vlog the best that I could, but I've never done it before. It was really weird, and I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to tie it all together. But it is coming. I hope. At this point, if you guys don't see it, don't worry. There's a lot of cool stuff that I want to do in the future. It's just something that I don't quite know how I'm going to do yet. Okay, so there's all of that stuff. That's all kind of like the personal stuff and things like that that's been going on. But then there's also channel-related stuff. And one of the things that people have been kind of concerned about or worried about is this whole Google ad fallout. And I'm sure that you guys have already seen a ton of coverage on what's going on, so I'm not going to recap it here. But a lot of people were wondering, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to be okay? Is my channel going to die? I'm not going anywhere. As far as I know, I'm not going anywhere. And you guys got to remember, my channel is tiny. It is a speck on the YouTube spectrum. You know, like, it's not even a small channel. It is a blip on the radar. And so I don't really make any money off of my channel. I put ads on stuff. I don't think I've yet to make a single penny from it. Like, it gives you like your estimate of like how much you'd make a day, and it's like a dollar or something. It's a day or a month, I don't know. It's like $1 or $1.84. Like, I don't put ads on everything. I'm sure you guys saw that. Even when I talked about placing ads on stuff, I wanted to make sure that the developers were okay with me doing that. So I pick and choose very carefully which videos I do it on. I may do it on this video because, hey, I'm in it and I give myself permission. But yeah, so it's not like a huge revenue stream is coming in to this channel from my YouTube views and things like that. This is 100% a passion project, and the support that I get from you guys, the overwhelming love and support that I get is what makes me enjoy doing this. This is what I do in my free time, and that's exactly why, because I have fun. I love playing these games for you guys and getting your feedback, all of us having our theories about things, and it's just such a good time. So it's not going anywhere. My income is not affected by this. It's more affected by the fact that my car decided to die and things like that. I have thought about setting up like a Patreon or Game Wisp account. I can't say for sure that I'm going to do it now. If I do set one up, I'm probably going to treat it like a tip jar. Like you guys can just like, oh, thanks for, making this video or doing this series or whatever. You can give me like $1 here or there, and then I can use that money to buy games. So it would go straight back into the channel itself, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. It seems very, I don't know, like, I don't want to say selfish, but like conceited almost. Like, oh yeah, people are going to give me money because I'm so good at what I do. No, I don't think so. But there have been a couple of people that have messaged me or commented asking if I do have an account like that, because they do appreciate what I've done, whether it's for their game or for just covering something that they really enjoyed. So it's still in the back of my head. If I do choose to do it, I'll probably change my end slate so that you guys can see what I do, and I may even announce it, but it's not a huge deal to me whether or not I make money on YouTube. I do it because it's fun, and that's really all there is to it. So, speaking of fun games to play, I'm sure that a lot of you guys are wondering what's going to happen with Persona 5. Of course, the good majority of you have already heard what's going on with Atlas and their stance on Persona games, or at least this game in general. Like, I think other people have done Let's Plays of like 3 and 4 with no issues. I'm sure you guys know how I feel about this. Like, it was the same way with Steins Gate, where I was super looking forward to it, and then I pretty much just got the door slammed in my face. Now, luckily or unluckily, since my car broke down, I actually wasn't able to even pick up the game yet, so I don't even have it, and I'm probably not going to get it for a while. I may play it in my own free time, but I think I've said this before. I've tried to play Persona 3 several times, and I just can't get through it. Like, I can't do the social stuff. I don't know what it is about it, but like, I guess because I'm so introverted, I don't really see the fun in hanging out with people or doing a part-time job or anything. I'm like, why would I want to do that? I want to do these other things. And everybody's like, well, yeah, but you get stat boosts and, you can build up your personas by doing this. Then I feel like I'm just manipulating people. It's like, specifically you, I can increase my speed if I hang out with you, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm sure it's different now. I'm sure Persona 5 is a lot more streamlined, but when I was playing 3, that's specifically what it felt like. I felt like I was hanging out with people for my own benefit, and I was just like, I don't want to do this. So I may pick up Persona 5 when it gets cheaper, when I find out how much my car repair costs are going to be, and see what it's like. But right now, it's not going to happen, especially with Atlas saying that you can't play past July 7th on the calendar year anyways. So it's like a third of the game, I think, which the game is like 100 hours long. So I have no idea how I'd even plan to play a game that long on this channel. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for Okami. And that's like 70 hours. So yeah. Add another 30 hours, that's like 31 hour-long episodes. My voice is going out because it's way too early in the morning for me to be filming this, but that's okay. So yeah, Persona, that's what's going to happen. Now, the other recommended video or requested game, I guess, is Night in the Woods. And again, I do plan on playing this game. I'm even thinking about moving Valhalla to a shorter slot so that I could play a longer video, and that may be something I do, but again, it depends on when I find out from the mechanics about how much it's going to cost for me to fix my car. If my car is stupid expensive, I may wait until Night in the Woods falls into like a sale price or something and pick it up there, but I do plan on playing it. I played the other two like spin-off prequel games, and I really want to see what Night in the Woods has to offer because a lot of people seem to be liking it and loving it, and I definitely want to jump in there and see what's going on. So, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Sorry, my voice is kind of giving out on me. It's early, but I want to make sure I get this video out and ready for you guys at least by the noon typical hour. So, that's everything that I wanted to cover. There are going to be a lot of RPG Maker horror games coming down the pipeline. One of the reasons why I decided to take today easy was because tomorrow I can focus on getting back on track and giving you guys good quality content. I hate when I have to film for a certain amount of time and I feel like I don't have the right amount of content. A good point, or a good example of that's Red Haze. Like, I love playing Red Haze, but it requires you to start over every time you die, and I don't like the fact that I have to show all of that. Like, I'd rather play for like an hour or an hour and a half, trim that down to a solid 30 minutes, give you guys like 2-3 good endings, and then go from there. Whereas right now, because I'm so crunched for time, I feel like I can only play for maybe 45 minutes max, and you guys watch a lot of repeat stuff. Same thing with Mega Dimension Neptunia. I just don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch something that I know is not fun. So I'm going to take today a little bit easier, give myself a little bit of breathing room, do this vlog, post it up for you guys, and then just nose to the grindstone, get videos ready for tomorrow. So we will be back to our scheduled programming tomorrow, which is going to be Lisa and Valhalla, and then we'll just go from there. So sorry if I messed you guys up, but that is going to be what it's going to be, and I'm going to go ahead and just stop talking now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support. I hope that clears some stuff up for you guys so you can have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ Let's Play. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be mixing some stuff up on the channel. You know, it's been so long. I've had this channel for 3 years, and I need to push myself. I need to make myself a better content creator so that I get my name out there. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube right now, and people are losing revenue, and channels are getting shut down, and it's just crazy. So I was really thinking about what I could do to take my channel to the next level, and I think I know what it is. I think I figured it out. You know, Let's Plays are one thing, right? We play visual novel games on this channel. Let's not lie about that fact, but why not go even further?